country I am proud of, and also a land where people share their love. Guyana is my country, the country I am proud of, and also a land where people share their love. Travel across Guyana and see all her beauty, a land of six races living in unity. Live in unity. Oh, oh, oh. Live in unity. Ah, ah, ah. Live in unity. Oh, yes, they live in unity. Travel across Guyana and see all her beauty, a land of six races living in unity. A hard-working nation, they spend their money wise. They spend their money wise. Guyana is a paradise. Guyana is my country, the country I am proud of, and also a land where people share their.
Now tell me a little bit about the factory in the back. I mean, we walked through, we saw the wood being cut. There's a part where it's being dried, treated, polished, shaped. Tell me a little bit about the factory in the back.
Down there you have the area where the trucks bring in the lumber.
Okay.
The lumber are stocked down here for air drying. And then from air drying you go into our humidifier dryer and our solar system dryers. From there it goes to the rough shop, we call it, which the wood is plain, cut into sizes, formed into different parts to make it what type of furniture you want. Goes to the sanding area, the finishing area, then go to assembly area. After the assemblies, you go into the second form of finishing, which is sanding, by hand sanding, sealing, then it goes to the spray booth, where it's sprayed to what color you want it, what type you want it. And from there it goes to the next section where you put on the hardware onto it. That is for the wood section. Then it goes to the mattress plant. We have the machine that make the foam from liquid form in a continuous process. As a matter of fact, we have the most sophisticated plant in the British Caribbean.
Very impressive.
That's true. And we make a very good quality foam. From there we slice it, slab it out, make it into what size mattresses and so you want. And it goes to the machine so you get the foam mattresses, or goes to the contour mattress machine, make contour foam, convoluted machine to do that, and then to finish the size and thicknesses of mattresses you want. The inner spring mattresses is use the pads, the foam, the spring, mattresses, the covering, different quality ticking, and that's another part you have to know to make sure you buy good quality mattresses ticking. Otherwise it won't last any time.
Right.
So you have to make sure it's fast dyeing material, the quality is good, and it's not will last the customer a long time.
How long would you say a piece of Kissoon furniture would last in one's home?
Depends how you hand furniture. You know, it's a piece of thing like a person. You have to handle it properly. You have to feel for it.
Right.
It will last you 40, 50 years. A mattress could last you 15, 20 years.
Okay.
Yes, that's easy.
Now, I was quite impressed that everything is handmade. I didn't know that. I mean, you hear of handmade furniture, handmade items, but every single piece, procedure is handmade.
Well, I wouldn't say the furniture is handmade, so to speak. It must go through the different processes,
Okay.
right? And then it completed, right? It is never complete by one person. It takes the entire plant from the first right on to the finished end to finish that piece of item. Whereas if one person to finish, they go and buy the wood from the mill, they carry it home, they hand saw it and cut it, and them alone is on it.
Okay.
So it'll take a week maybe to do a chair, and then You get maybe a good piece of furniture, maybe not, because the mortise and tenantons wouldn't be there. It's not going to be not properly dried. It's not properly sanded, and all this is done by separate parts in the machines. And then when it's finished, you could say it takes so many hands to finish that one product to give it to you.
Now, what's the turnaround time on furniture? If I came into the store and I saw a bedroom set that I'd like to purchase, can I buy it the same day and get it delivered the next day? How does it work?
You could buy it almost immediate and
Okay.
deliver at the same time. Depends, this is the one you choose if it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But we do better than that.
Now, growing up as a child, did you ever think that you would be where you are today?
No, never.
And how do you feel? How do you feel that you've worked so hard and become so successful?
I don't know if I'm successful in that way. It's a job I was doing,
Okay.
you know, and I like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But my life now, as I grow and I'm at this age, as they say, in wisdom, right? Try to get wisdom before you get old. If you could do that, then you could accomplish the world. Because as you grow older, you don't want to say, if I didn't know this and if I didn't know that.
I would have done this.
I would have done this
that.
and I would have done that.
Okay.
In our lives as we go through, never look back. Never ever.
Always look forward.
Look forward, right? Never look back for what you're doing. But right now, my life is like I'm thinking when I was maybe below 10 years old.
Okay.
Those life I'm looking at now. You know, I could see every ancient part of my life, what I did. I could see the spots, the places that I went to from the age of 4 years old. And I go up to quarantine, I usually walk those places back again. But I can't walk barefoot anymore. You know,
And reminiscing childhood days.
yes, I gotta get on proper boots and things like that. But I can remember the days when I was 5 years old, 6 years, go up to quarantine. At the beaches used to get beautiful sand hills, now they don't have them.
Okay.
They used to go up the lighthouse and look over, you could see Naikiri from there. You could sit on the pole with the divide Suriname from Guyana.
Now, if there was one thing that you wanted our viewers to know in New York City and in Guyana,
Yes.
what would that one thing be?
Guyana is a beautiful country. You must come, don't hear about it. You hear about crime and you hear about this and you hear about that. I don't want to say that we don't have it. We do have it. But when you come down here, be just like you'd be in a rough city, like in Los Angeles and all that. Take care of yourself and you'll find yourself happy and enjoy life. But Guyana is beautiful, there's plenty for everybody. And the most important thing is Guyana, there's a time to relax. I got my family plenty away. There's no time for them to relax.
Yeah.
No time at all. Yes, you make work for a lot of money, you go to the schools, you do this, you do that, yes, but Guyana is a place to live in. You could enjoy life, you could do well, and then you have good education here too.
Mm-hmm.
Most people say, well, the education system is bad and it's this and it's good. I believe it's the people, it's the parents, is responsible for it.
It's what you put into it is what you
That's
get.
right, that you will get. Why some certain children doing well and some don't do well, right? It's because they're not paying attention to
They're
their
not
children.
focused.
They don't have time for their children. They must pay more attention to their children and they will get something done. And I believe in those periods they all inspire the child.
Good advice, good advice. Well, it was indeed a pleasure to hear your story of how you went, as the Guyana Times said, the barefooted boy who grew up to run an empire. It was indeed a pleasure to be here. I thank you for your time, and I wish you many more successes in the future.
Nice having you.
Thank you.
Good.
When thinking of shipping a barrel, box or sending money back home, think of the name you can trust. Think Laparkan. Laparkan has been serving our community for over 25 years, and a significant portion of every dollar spent at Laparkan goes to work in our community here and back home. Together, we are making a difference. For your shipping and money transfer needs, call Laparkan. Laparkan, the name we can trust.
Dr. Mukund Thakur cared for the elderly in rural villages of India. His lifelong work caring for the elderly continues. The doctor realized that our Indian elders needed a place they can call home. A nursing home for our elders. Born out of this vision is an Indian nursing home in New York, in an Indian surrounding. Our Indian elderly is among their own. They wake up to prayers in the temple. Indian food is served. Festivals are celebrated. Our elders are cared for by Indian nurses, serving our Indian community from Guyana, Trinidad, India, and more.
I'm not inviting you as a you can admit your loved one in my nursing home, but whenever really you need me, please call me, and I promise you, I take care of like my own parents.
Look how Guyana is here. The platform. Your platform. Their platform. Our platform. Entertainers platform. The platform for you to perform. Join me Sundays at 11:30 right here on NTN Channel 18 Cable 69. Let's revolve talent. It's a date, don't you be late.
Elegant Floral Design. We can help you beautify your event. No occasion is too big or too small. We specialize in floral decor and party planning for every event. Please call 718-322-9786. Please use promo code Lakshmee for a discount.
Getting ready to plan that special day? Well, the most important thing is capturing that special moment. No matter what the occasion is, big or small, Digital Photo by Buddy can capture it all. For all of your memorable events, whether it is a wedding, graduation, anniversary, sweet 16, puja, baby shower, or 9-day, Buddy will do it all. Just call Buddy at 917-741-9876. Digital Photo by Buddy, capturing your memories. Please mention you saw this ad on Let's Talk with Lakshmee.
Listen to Chillin' with Rose, weekdays 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the world's #1 chutney soca station, Bacchanal Radio. One station, one voice, one nation.